Hi everybody, welcome to a new all of the above budget movie review. This time it's my second video in the Stallone month. And the last time I did Rocky, and this time I'm doing a Rocky spin-off. Um, yeah, after Rocky Balboa, we thought, well, it's over for the Rocky series, and it was. But like any good old movie, if they can make more money, they'll make more money and they'll do something else. And seeing its time of identities and social justice and social politics and everything else, and people want to see themselves more in movies because they're not represented. Um, yeah, it was time for Creed. And Creed, this is the story about the son of Apollo Creed, Adonis, and it's a good movie. I love this one, and I was kind of fearing when I watched this movie, seeing all the race swaps these days, and then all those things that this would be a disaster, and it would just be, well, we're going to retcon Rocky as past, and we're just going to bring in a black guy to be the new Rocky. And he isn't, he will never be, but he is the son of Apollo Creed. And so he is his own person. He's not illegitimate son or of Rocky or anything, so he won't carry the name Rocky. He has nothing to do with Rocky. Rocky has a role in this as his mentor and trainer. So we see Sly return in this one, and it's a nice uh, crossover. Um, we see Rocky passing the torch to a new, younger boxer. We see him paying off a debt to an old friend, Apollo, and yeah, it's good. We get to know Michael B. Jordan as Adonis Creed, of course, and we see him grow as a person, as a fighter. He doesn't really have the same impact as the first Rocky movie did, because he doesn't come from that low as Rocky came. He already comes from a good family and has, yeah, things going for him. So yeah, so I like this movie. Um, I was surprised, like I said, I was surprised it was that good, but it is, and I loved it. So, Creed, go watch it. Then it was time for the second one, and like this one has a link to Rocky 4. Yes, we go back to the Dragos. Um, we see what happened to Ivan Drago after the Rocky 4 movie. Stallone is in this one again, still teaching and coaching Creed. Um, and we see the Dolph Lundgren return as Ivan Drago. Um, we see Bridget Nielsen, who is the ex-wife of Stallone, of course, in a small part. And we see that Drago has a son who's also a boxer. So, um, and like, yeah, Creed knows Drago killed his father, so there's a bit of retribution in there. So Creed goes to fight the son of Drago, and it's like a sort of Rocky Four, but then a bit smaller, Creed style. Um, I like this movie, but it's not the strongest one in the series. I think still think the first one is the strongest, but the second one is good too. Yes. Then came part three, the first one without Stallone. Um, Behind the scenes, there was something with the producer, or one of the producers, and Stallone, and the rights and everything. And Stallone didn't want to do it anymore, and in the yeah, so they wrote him out, and we don't really get to know what happened to him. So maybe he can return in Creed 4 or 5 or 6. We don't know. Uh, but this one is like, yeah, the Creed movie, the all black Creed movie with a black cast, 90% black, um, with Jonathan Majors as a friend turned enemy, and it's a good movie. We get to see Adonis as a father, and making the same trip Rocky did, being famous and growing. But it doesn't have the same impact the Rocky movies did. I liked the Creed movies, all three of them. Although I think part three is the weakest. Um, I like the series, and I like how Stallone passed the torch to a new fighter. And yeah, that proves that you don't need to gender swap or race swap an actor to make something successful. You can make a character like Adonis Creed, who is a character on his own. He is a good boxer, and take over the Rocky franchise and still honor the Rocky franchise, because Rocky is one of the greatest franchises ever. So, yeah. Well, I'm wondering what you thought of the Creed movies. Let me know down here in the comments. And if you're down there, subscribe, please. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like it. And that just leaves me to say thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye.